Sagittarius. This is your channel messages for the 17th, yes, of January to the 25th of January. Sagittarius, let's go ahead and go into your reading. I don't have channel messages for you. I just going to read, I guess. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry. This was a message. Some people read, some people predict. Okay. Sagittarius, some people read, some people predict. Especially when it comes down to your birth chart. What is another node? You have another node in Aries, another node in Sagittarius, another node in Cancer. Because a lot of people don't know how to read birth charts. That's why they don't understand the logics behind astrology. They don't understand the configure. They don't understand these things. It's basically astronomy and literature. Ooh. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into reading. We have love at first sight. Alright, Sagittarius. We have evil, so be careful. I'm getting love is going to be the biggest demise here. A lot of people, you might fall in love with people and you get drawn off your path. We have endings, yeah, a lot of heartbreaks, a lot of pain. And I'm getting, instead of you being a philosopher out of this heartbreak or these relationships and growing to be a better person, something might turn very evil, self-inflicted, very sad, droopy. We have Libra. And we also have, hi Sagittarius, we have you. So I'm getting you have a Sagittarius placement. You might be a Sagittarius with a Libra northern node. Or you're a Libra with a Sagittarius northern node. I don't think so since we're doing Sagittarius reading, but I'm getting something about a Libra placement. Maybe a Sagittarius sun, Libra moon. So Libra is all about facts, equality, justice, liberation. I was thinking last night, I was thinking that it's so weird how people see themselves, Sagittarius. Because for example, and people might not agree with me, when you live in a country outside Canada, you know Canada is a liberal country, right? I know when you come into the country, you have New Party, Conservative, if that's what it's called. You have Democratic, you have Liberal. Yeah, you see when you come outside the country and you're living in Jamaica and you look on Canada, Canada is not a conservative country. Conservative countries tell you what is good for you to do, regardless of what the people say. Canada is not a democratic country either. Because in order for Canada to be a democratic country, usually the country run by how the people feel. Canada is a liberated country. They're liberals. That's why the conservatives say, no, boys can't be girls. And then the Democrats say, you know, boys can be girls if they want to. You know, it's not really up to us. Who am I to judge you? And the liberals say, be who you are. So it is actually a liberal country. So it's crazy to hear people here talk about, you know, oh, fuck the liberals, oh, fuck the conservative, fuck the Democratic Party. I'm a conservative. You're a conservative in a liberal country. You know that, right? America is a conservative country. It's not democratic. Popular to the contrary. The country is conservative. Even though they have conservative and democratic political parties in it. But when you go outside and look on America with a microscope, it's not a democratic place, it's conservative. Canada is not a democratic or conservative place, it's liberal. I don't know if you know this. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading. Sagittarius, let's go. What deck can we use? Should we use it? Let's use a pink deck. Where I can run to as fast as I can, to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my frustrated fears, and I swear you're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, you keep making me ill. You keep making me ill. Motherfucker, I'm ill. Not sick, but I'm okay. But my watch sick. Let's go. first card out is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is women, something about women, a lot of women. Yeah, your country want to be more women than men. That's what your country want to be. In America, they say, do you feel like women's role is only in the kitchen? Of course not. They should be cleaning the bathroom and the bedroom too, right? That is American people. They're more conservative. They're more like, no, guys have guys' role, girls have girls' role. Here, when it's like, girls are not changing to males in the same statistics as men wanting to change to girls in this country. That's what I'm saying. So I'm getting something about women. Yeah, your country cater to women. Women countries are not necessarily democratic. Attending to female things is not conservative. It is liberated. Liberation, Libra. The Statue of Liberty, which is a woman. Do you get what the fuck? Do you pick up what the fuck I'm putting down to you, Sagittarius? We have the Emperor. That's the man. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we have the man. And even if you live in a country run by men, it's for women. Because even if you say you don't live in a country that supports women, is the man make it possible for the man to turn into a woman? So what did the man know whether something was legal or not? Because women talk about being oppressed for years. If something wasn't legal or not, or if something was rigged, why would a man implement other men to be a woman? Wouldn't you think a woman would be in power and a man coming to her and saying to her, you know, I just don't want to be a man, I want to identify as a woman right now? And she was like, you know what, men can have feelings, men can wear pink, okay, come over here with the girlies. Is a man implemented? It's not a woman did it. The man implemented it for the woman. So what is that telling us? What is that telling us about this oppression that we have? Or this so-called silent thing. When the man them is turning into woman and you finish getting the breasts and you finish getting the pussy, you can't cook, you can't clean, you don't for dick. Because as a woman, you have to learn to do these things. So while you're a girl and try to compete with girl with dick and pussy, you're a woman now. You know for clean bathroom. You know for shut the fuck up when sometimes your man angry with you and you don't want him to get angrier. Because men sometimes don't do that. You talk about aesthetic, you want to be a girl, breast and pussy. Okay, you bitch, you still gonna be in the motherfucking kitchen hole. You ain't escaping anything that we not get. What the fuck you think? You think it was going to be a man turning to a woman and you're going to escape? Why are you going to escape? Shoveling snow? Okay, alright. Bitches shoveling snow. Bitches have man who live with them, husband, kids and a fucking dog, and that bitch is in the driveway shoveling the snow while our man is inside on fucking Instagram. You never escape. So is it that women were really oppressed or we were never oppressed all this time? Because why do men want to be women? And why is this big head of sponsorship is being implemented by a man? What the man know about being a woman? What the woman them don't know? You gonna talk about, you know, when I was born, I just knew I was a woman. You didn't know say you was going to be subjected to fucking washing, cooking and cleaning and sucking dick and fucking. You didn't know that? Because that's what women are usually subjected to. They're not subjected to education and being a breadwinner. So you change from a nigga who did not want to take out the garbage to a nigga who's now a bitch in the kitchen cooking. You never escape. Where you escape? I ain't taking out no garbage. Let that bitch take out the garbage. You got in the kitchen. We have the angel, Sagittarius. Hi, that's you. That's you. So I don't know what this is. Maybe you're a man and you say you like to be around women. Maybe you were emotionally neglected by feminine energy when you were young growing up. So now you're older. You feel like having multiple women who give you attention means something. We have a strength card, that's a Leo. We have the High Priestess, and we also have the Eight of Cups. I was also saying to myself, Sagittarius, you know, some people, them born, went to school, get married, maybe buy a house, had kids, and then just died. They had no fucking impact on his life. They've never inspired nobody. Them never start anything or would leave. You know, you just live life. You never been somebody, you never inspire nobody, you never, like what your purpose was, your purpose solely was for just come here, go to college, get the love of your life, and then dead. No impact, you don't leave nothing, nothing is left here but a gravestone. Then you have other people, like look on people like Tesla, the real Tesla. Look on people like Einstein who came here and leave such a big impact. And you just come here and you just did work and you just do that and you take vacations and you go out and you take pictures and you just dead. And it's your life. I'm just saying that's all that became of your life. Here lies the nigga, here lies the bitch who came here, went to this college, had babies and died. And that was your legacy, that was your whole life. You just did, you never inspire nobody, you never helped, like you just, I don't know. One more and I'm done. We have the Eight of Swords. That's entrapment. So the women feel entrapped because they're women, and the man feel entrapped because he believes if he shows women emotions that mean he's a woman. So why not be a woman? But let me ask you a question. When you put on that wig, you do your sex change and your breast is now done, do you still get angry at the same things? When you never had a breast and when you never had a vagina? Do you say, does the same thing still trigger you? You still have the same insecurities? Are you less angry? Are you more productive in certain areas? Are you still jealous? Sagittarius, I feel like, again, you being the philosopher. Like people don't look on angels and say, why you never wear a red dress? When you see an angel, the last thing you think about is what they're dressing in, you know? When you pray to God and you think, oh, God is listening to my prayer, do you say to yourself, I wonder what God wearing while I'm listening to this prayer? You just think about what the source is. You don't go into detail and think about that's what, you know, you're not thinking, I wonder if God have him here in a bun right now while I'm praying to him. You ever think about these things? No, because it don't really matter. Especially when you're dealing with God. So I feel like as a man, it don't matter what body you're in. It don't matter if you look feminine or not. Like, the practicality of it is that there is God inside of you. And it will come out, whether you have on a wig or not, a breast or not, it's still going to come out the way God did make it come out. You don't suddenly stop being feminine when you get a breast and a penis, do you? Because I would assume that you were feminine from the moment you were born. You just got a breast and penis to make the attitude fit the aesthetic. But when you get that aesthetic, you don't become more feminine. You were already feminine. And if you become more feminine, I don't know how surgery could make you become more feminine. So again, the women feel stuck. The women want half of every half. I don't know, the women feel stuck. And the men want to be women. So what does the men know about the women? Why men would want to be women more than women wanting to be man? And if the women are going to masculine fields, them not cut off them breasts. Them not shaving off them head in a butch. Them not military cutting them head for do these things. Them doing it as a woman in a masculine space. Sweetie, he's competing with you to fucking wash the dishes. You know that, right? That's fucking crazy. I'm going to leave it here. Until next time, goodbye, Sagittarius. That is fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck?